All right, man. Up early in the morning per usual. Trying to get it right. But let's talk about Tim Bradley kind of claps back at Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor. Um, but let's get into it. Um, I get myself together. I'm gonna need about an hour. But uh, but yeah, let's get into it, bro. So this weather constantly changing. You got the Canadian fire messing up the smoke in Detroit. A lot of people don't know we right next to Canada. I know I was talking to Tom. He was like, "What is there to do in Detroit?" I'm like, "Dude, it's a ton. You buy Chicago, you buy Canada, you buy Ohio. Ohio got a bunch of, uh, you know, parks to visit. Even though it's some crazy shit going on in Cleveland right now, and I'm not even just talking about the football players getting ponied down on, but, um, you know, but you know, but Jesus Christ. But yeah, there, Chicago, you ain't too far from New York. I mean, you got casinos here. Then basically before like that whole thing happened with 9/11, you can go right over to Canada, party, get date women. They ages was a little bit different there to party and kick it. Um, so there's plenty to do. I just don't be fooling with these ninjas no more. Yeah. All right. Even if I'm back in these streets for real, I play around in the suburb. If I do anything, it'll be in the suburbs or while I'm on a trip. Um, so at the end of the day, Bradley had did an interview or whatever. I don't know if this is the exact interview that Bradley did, but he was on Fight Hype and he was talking about, Josh Taylor gonna beat him, but if T.O. focused that T.O. can win and all this. So I don't know if this is that exact interview from Sean Cizelle. Shout out to Sean. Says Tim Bradley on Teofimo Lopez. He's a dog for the top 140s. I just got a feeling, dude, and I'm gonna say this. I said this before. I think it's a 50-50, a real 50-50 fight. Not one of them 50-50 fights where I like both of them and I can't pick. Fuck Teofimo Lopez, dude. The way he tripping right now, I know he trying to sell the fight, but the whole thing, kind of how he hating on black fighters and shit and all that, bro, that turned me off. And it wouldn't turn me off. If you just don't prefer, you can't prefer. You can't get mad at a brother or a white man saying, "Well, I just don't prefer white women, or I just don't prefer black women." Okay, that's your preference. I can't get mad. Dr. Blick was saying one of the dudes on Fresher Fritz, like he don't like dark skinned women. Nor for me. I can't get mad because women have all these preferences. You got to be 6 foot. You got to make this, that, and the third, and it's accepted. But as soon as a dude say, "Well, she a little bit too big for me," she a little bit too tall for me. Look at her foot. Oh, she a hoe. I don't do her. Oh, you're sexist. You're biased. Whatever. So yeah, I'm mad when these dudes come with their preference. Like Ray Shermer said, I like what I like. So Tim Bradley on Teofimo Lopez, he's dog food for the top 140s. So Hans wrote this. He says Teofimo Lopez has never been short on confidence, but as a showdown against Josh Taylor gets a bit closer, his confidence attitude has grown hubris, hubris. But the upcoming week at the Hulu Theater in New York, Madison Square Garden, Lopez will look to become a two-division champion long before the two agreed to time. I don't care about none of that. All right, so Bradley said this is one he did with KO Artist Sports on YouTube. Shout out to him. He said he loses. That's the one that said KO, like Street Fighter. He said he loses, said Bradley to KO Sports when asked if he believes that Lopez has what it takes to pick up the win. Josh Taylor is a dog, man. According to Bradley, Taylor needs to prove himself. Isn't the only reason why Lopez will have a disastrous night. He said since moving up, Lopez may have reeled off 2 consecutive victories, but overall his performance has been lackluster as Bradley takes a long and strong look at the rest of the super lightweight division elite. He surmises, that whether it's Taylor or one of the division's upper echelon, Prograis, Catterall, fuck Rolly. Sabril Matias get his title back. He said Lopez simply won't be able to compete. He's dog food for the top 140 pounds. Now, do you think that you think this got something to do with him getting mad because of their commentary? Now he said, well, the commentary was biased and this dude, a lot of people felt the same way. Even without the commentary, a lot of people felt the same way. Let's call a spade a spade. A lot of people felt the same way about that fight. That's just what it is. A lot of people felt the exact same way about his fight with Tio. It's just a fact. I mean, with Sandor Martin. And then again, once you look at it, he just don't do well against boxers. That's why they said he wasn't trying to fight Devin Haney for real. He just don't do well against boxers. His feet too heavy. Adrian Broner had the same problem. He does well when when you come towards him and all that type of stuff. If you utilize the ring feints, sticking and moving, he struggled, bro. That's just simple what it is. And everybody got a style they struggle with. Floyd struggled with guys pressuring him. And everybody just got a style that they actually struggle with. So, I mean, just that he got to get better. He got to get in the ring and spar with those guys, and then he'll figure it out, in my opinion. But a lot of people feel the same way him going up to 140 and being dog food. But a lot of people feel the same way about Devin if he went up there. If Loma chose to go up there. Some people feel that about Gervonta Davis if he went up there. Some people might feel that about Shakur Stevenson. I think more people feel that about Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, um, more than they do about Tank, because we seen Tank go up there and knock out a big Barrios, even though he drained them, and we think Shakur's superior skills will carry him. But a lot of people think Devin and T.O. can't hack it at 140. That's up for T.O. to show. Now, Bob Arum did an interview with somebody. I ain't gonna short him. I'm gonna tell the channel name because it's not a big channel at all. But yeah, he did an interview. And shout out to Town. He got some interviews, but he did an interview with Town got an interview with Big Bang Zhang too. So check out Town Sports and Entertainment. I'm trying to really find this interview. It's like I be looking at stuff, so much stuff on YouTube, and then it just fade to the black. So they almost at 1,000 too. I don't know what type of content that they give. I just seen the interview. It was a good interview about Bob Arum on T.O. Camp. It's called The Mandatory with Byron and Chantel. So I don't know if they were talking shit about me or not. Don't really care, dude. You do good work. They got good thumbnails. So it's The Mandatory with Brian and Chantel. So go check them out, dude. It's a good interview. 2 minutes. He basically said Derek Harmon down there. Derek Harmon is the guy that beat with Bob, the brother, the bald headed brother. He used to be a cruiserweight. I think he used to be like that. He the one that discovered Devin Haney. It's a whole deer in my backyard right now. I will show y'all, but I ain't gonna. I don't want to spook it. It's a girl too. Mason be trying to run up on the deer. I like, dude, you like 12 pounds. You ain't even 12 pounds, kid. But yeah, man. Like, yeah, Derek Harvard is he used to be a cruiser. But I think he was the one that discovered Devin Haney, if I'm not mistaken. He the one that sent that offer to Tank, and Tank started exposing shit on the internet, which is hella weak as hell, dude. Oh man, these dudes be you got to worry about a bitch screenshot you and shit like that. Having 3 cell phones and all this type of stuff. If you care about that type of stuff, right? But you got to worry about that. But then again, you got to worry about these hoe ass niggas screenshotting you. Dude, man, this dude's got so much feminine energy. It's crazy, bro. Real talk. It ain't temporary emotional feeling where you go take a nap and like, all right, man, I got a nap in, dude. I'm gonna be good. I ain't as fierce no more. Nah, 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 nah. nah, 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 nah. It's that I want to kill a nigga. It's that hold on to it energy over nothing. I just don't like him. I just don't like him. What do you do? I just don't like him. You know what I'm saying? You like, all right, bro. But a lot of people feel that way. It's up to TL to prove them wrong. But Bob Arum said that Derek Harmon went down there and that and that and that TL had a great camp. Now everybody said that, but he had a great camp. And I got looking at him, I just got a suspicion that he had a great camp. And I really think it's a pick and fight. And what people, Coach Malachi was talking about, he I don't care the sayings he's saying, the stuff that T.O. saying. I'm gonna talk about that on Friday live. I'm doing this Friday morning. This won't go up to Thursday though. I mean Saturday sometime. I don't know. Maybe I might kick the videos off early. But the thing about it is I lost my train of thought. But yeah, he's just trying to sell the fight. But the thing about it is, Coach Malachi, that's where I left at. Coach Malachi was talking about how kind of, the girl got T.O. head in the blender. I mean, when you about to lose half of your empire, be thankful. Like PC said, be thankful. She could be worse than it is, so be thankful. I ain't trying to go back to being broke. That shit was painful. But the thing about it is, at least she got you. If you win this fight, okay, dude, she could take what she want. Let's get this shit done. And let's move on. So now I win this fight. I'm gonna make more money than I made in the first 7 years of my career. Take it. I'm about to pro up on the back end or in the middle of my career. I'm only 25 years old. Here, take half, bitch. You could have waited and then took a bigger pot. Take that. Shit, I start back over. Great. Lesser man with lesser, resources have lived in their car and started back over. And people not gonna like me saying this. And I told this to my boy Charlie. He was DMing me yesterday. I said, he need to say fuck that bitch, that girl, and F that kid. That's what he need to do. My mom told me, like, well, okay, you keep going back chasing this girl, whatever, she leaving. Don't do that, bro. Act like you don't want her, and then everything. That's what he got to do. I had to learn that lesson early. Or yeah, early. Act like you don't want her. Like, all right, cool. I don't want to see that fucking kid. Bye. Then she gonna turn the narrative that you a deadbeat. Then she gonna, oh, he don't want to see his son. It's a psychological thing. Then if you move on, go live your best life. Then she gonna want to do it, be together. She gonna get jealous. Her money gonna be funny, and then you gonna get to see your kid, and then you gonna have her by the you gonna be able to control her. You'll be able to even get her to come over to do something strange for a little bit of piece of change. That's how the game go, and it's just the sad truth. But if he played that way, bro, you have chasing her, she gonna feel like she got the power here. To this one, I take that money, take this. I get this win on Saturday. I'm about to pro up on the back end. You should have waited, bitch. And now I'm about to make way more money than I made in the beginning. Simple as that. And you can keep that kid. Fuck that kid. And it sounds callous. But then again, it's all part of a plan. You don't chase them, then they gonna chase you. That's just the plan. Kid is just temporary collateral damage. You'll see a son. That's how you do it. Because the courts, she gonna control the kid. But then again, I was saying this, Josh Taylor, as soon as he got with his fiance, whatever she is, his performances fell off. Look, Roger Federer. I remember he got with his good wife. My granddad was like, start losing as soon as he got with his wife. She nagging him, it won't be the same. So yeah, man, the greatest uplifter of a man, one of the greater uplifters of a man can be a woman, and one of the greatest downfalls of a man can be a woman. So don't forget that. That's why it's very important to choose the right one. But then again, their feelings change just like Michigan weather. Don't forget that their feelings change. They might love you, more than their kids on Thursday, but next Thursday, you might not be what it is. You gotta be prepared for that. They are perfectionists. They are what's the word I'm looking for? You can never please them fully. It's never good enough. Once you figure that out, you know how to play it. That's why niggas just keep a rotation. Keep a nice three woman rotation, 2 woman rotation, or you got one straight one. Y'all just kicking it. It's cool. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Check out the Boxing News playlist. Peace.